Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to another Genshin Impact video, and today we are likely going to be finishing up the Energy Amplifier Initiation event. Now, we might have two Twisted Realms, so I'm not sure if we'll be finishing up, but we'll figure it out. Now, we got one more of these collection things to do, where we collect crystals. Very likely to not actually change our Energy Amplifier build at all. And we never did figure... Oh my goodness. I think we have to kill this guy because he is going to kill us while we're swimming. And I don't think we can allow that. So he's technically downed at the moment, but he's also frozen. So he'll fall down once he's not frozen. Which just means we've had like a whole bunch of time where he just doesn't get to move. Ah, yes. That's pretty satisfying. One of the best things about Ganyu is when the enemy just doesn't get to play. It's pretty cool. Alright, so we probably want to swim to this rock so we can start by smashing that crystal up there. And then we'll have that domain to do and probably two Twisted Realms if I'm understanding correctly. Alright, let's get in here. Drop Ganyu's ability. These guys are outside because they're jerks. Apparently those guys over there just kind of died. They got hit by the explosive barrel and then must have just gotten hit by the falling icicles until they were dead. So, where is the next crystal gonna be, though? It's probably easier to teleport, because I'd rather jump off this hill than I would swim over there. So, where exactly is... Oh, there's some electric crystals there? I don't know if I actually knew about those. I feel like I know a lot about this map. But then every once in a while stuff surprises me. Like last time we found those two chests pretty unexpectedly. I feel like I've been in those areas before, so maybe those chests respawned at some point and I just never go there. So there's no reason for me to find them. And it's not like I hunt for chests anymore. That's kind of not particularly relevant for someone who's collected most of the chests in the game already. Why were there the small rocks next to that? Just kind of weird. So we got everything, right? Oh, Ganyu didn't get her elemental burst back. That was a Geo Slime. I always find it kind of awkward that Geo Slimes are actually immune to Geo. And you might be like, yeah, obviously they're immune to Geo. But the interesting thing about Geo Slimes compared to other slimes is other slimes, they like build up a shield, right? Or some of them do, like the Cryo Slimes. But the Cryo Slime shield, you can't do damage to it with Cryo. But the Geo Slime shield, I believe you can do damage to it with Geo. Now that I think about it, I'm not positive. Just because I always use Zhongli's like hold ability there, and his hold ability specifically does damage to Geo element things. So I don't know if his is special. It makes me wonder if I like use Noelle and I used my elemental burst as Noelle, if that would deal damage to a Geo Slime shield. But I feel like it would, because it's still like impact damage, and what you need to break those is impact damage. So I don't know, maybe someone else has that experience. I'm trying to think. I must have experienced it at some time. It's just one of those things that's like bound to come up eventually, right? And I know, like, I know that I've used Noelle's elemental burst against the mountain Lawachurls when they have their Geo shields. and it works against them, so why wouldn't it work against a Geo Slime? I don't know. There's a lot of instances in this game that can sometimes be difficult to know what the exact outcome will be. Which kind of makes the game more interesting and fun. This guy could stop chasing me. I just don't want him to freeze me. It's the real issue. How far away is this? Okay, it's not that far. I thought we were like right next to it, but then we just keep running and it just keeps being further and further away. Okay, well, almost drowned right there. Probably should pay more attention. I didn't see that Hydro Abyss Mage initially. He's kind of in the way, huh? Especially if I want to go for that crystal first. Oh, he already saw me. Alright. Where are the other crystals? There's one over there. One right here. I love when the pillar does something stupid like this. Because the pillar isn't supposed to be able to be sideways. Because, like, it can't spawn on a completely vertical surface. But for some reason, sometimes if the game decides that the surface is not vertical and is instead horizontal enough for the pillar to spawn, then you end up with situations like that where the pillar is almost completely horizontal, even though it's not supposed to spawn like that. Oh, he lifted up his shield and now he's dead. I wish there was a way to make Hu Tao's elemental skill last longer. There should be like an artifact set that makes duration things last longer. Although, now that I think about it, that seems really broken. Maybe they don't need that. It would be really good. But I mean, you'd obviously be sacrificing having something like Crimson Witch of Flames. So maybe it balances out. So you're losing a lot of damage by not having Crimson Witch of Flames. Could you stop blocking? There you go. Alright, so let's take a look at our crystals. See if any of these new crystals appeal to us. What do we got? The purple crystal. Plunging attack, I already know that I'm not interested. Okay, let's just move on. Continuous gliding or leaving the ground due to jumping will grant the current character a stack of Steel Wing. Nope, more plunging attack stuff. Yeah, I'm not interested. What a character? Nope, more plunging attack. We're just gonna ignore it because it's all plunging attack. I mean, they work well with each other, but I don't even have Zhao, so, like, I don't care, I guess. So that's the Twisted Realm. How do we... Oh, wait. For some reason, this event seems a little bit confusing to actually navigate for me. Well, we want to do this because the domains are where you get the Primo Gems from. I also think that we get the energy amplifier effect in these domains, as far as I know, and not just in the Twisted Realm. Where is this? Is it in this cave? Oh, it's above there. These doors are so awkward looking when you like aren't looking at them from the front. They kind of just look out of place. It recommends fire, huh? We could bring like Venti, but at the same time I don't think it's gonna matter enough. So we'll just brute force it. That's been my strategy in the past, and my party tends to be strong enough to be able to brute force it. Although we're getting an air current. Oh, we're getting forced air currents to make that plunging thing better, maybe? Also, if we remember, our our bonuses that we got last time from our crystals make it so once we get kills with our charge attack, we're actually a lot stronger. Oh, can you just not do this dungeon without a fire character? Does that mean we're going to run into a problem where we actually just need an animo character or we won't be able to do it? I mean, that would convince me to bring an animo character. So far, I don't see anything that requires an animo character. I wish the dungeons would say that. Like, it's one thing to recommend an elemental type, but then to be like, this is literally impossible if you don't bring the element, and to not warn me ahead of time that it's impossible. Like, that kind of matters. I get that I could just like see and then change up my team and leave, but it's kind of annoying that they would make me first try it and then realize I literally don't have the capability to do it. Oh, that's an ice guy. Whoops. Thought he was a water guy for some reason. Didn't look carefully. Ran out of stamina. Maybe we should have kept that charge attacks use 50% less stamina. Definitely would have helped here. Oh, I thought we killed that guy. Although his friend pushed me into him to make my auto attack actually hit him. It's pretty funny. I'm just trying to heal up a little bit. So that way the next time Hu Tao pops her thing, she'll be at almost 50. She's actually slightly above 50, but now the next time that she pops it, she'll be below 50. And that's where you get that juicy 33% extra pyro damage. I've also been like slowly working on making my Hu Tao and Ganyu slightly better. I just keep running into the issue of, like, I already have pretty good artifacts. It's really hard to find something better. I actually changed Hu Tao's flower today with one that's, like, it's not just strictly better, but I feel like it's probably better. But I haven't decided. I feel like in the end it's not actually making a difference in her damage. Cause like essentially what it comes down to is it decreased her attack, but it increased her HP and her elemental mastery. And I think it decreased her crit rate very slightly, but it doesn't matter that much because my Hu Tao's still at like 75% crit rate. So she's in a pretty good spot as far as the crit rate goes. But yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell if an artifact, because like both of the artifacts exclusively give things that are good for her, but it can be tough to tell which one's actually more useful. And I think the reason I decided that I think it might be more useful is because it gives elemental mastery, and my Hu Tao in the past only had 22 elemental mastery or something. So now she's got like more than twice as much, almost 3 times as much. And since I use Ganyu as a support for her, elemental mastery can be quite valuable. So what is this? Oh, this is the Twisted Realm. So we should have 2 Twisted Realms to do, because that domain was pretty easy. Hopefully they're not too difficult. How many points do we need to earn? Is it going to show us? I think we need about 9,000. Yeah, so this is how many points we have. In these 2 domains, we need 9,000. And that's only if we want to buy everything in the store, which we kind of do. Just because like the extra talent books are probably going to matter in the future. What is going on here? Abyss Harrow? Of Wicked Torrents, huh? Ganyu's gonna be really useful here. But here we're looking at all of the different ruin characters, huh? Well, so what are we doing? We're gonna do expert just because it's 5 times, and I think we're gonna go with this. Pretty much, I I'm not going to go too ham. We need to get 4,500 score. If we can get 4,500 score on both of them, then we're fine. We might go a little extra. Don't care about Animo resistance. We do care about Geo a little bit, so I'm just not going to put it on right now. They can have increased attack. That's fine. Don't really want to decrease my shield strength, but we might. Just for some extra points. We could probably decrease our movement speed. Not that big a deal. Stamina consumption of sprinting is kind of a big deal. Just because I need it to charge, I need stamina to charge attack with Hu Tao. And if I sprint to dodge and it costs twice as much, that kind of sucks. When an active character's HP is lower than 70%, damage dealt is decreased. When HP is lower, damage dealt is decreased. That's a big deal, actually. After sprinting, all characters in your own party, that's fine. Stamina regeneration decrease, don't really want that. What the heck? Have incredible regenerative capabilities. When their HP falls under 15%, they will recover an immense amount of HP after 6 seconds. That sounds really annoying, but I think we'll deal with it. Because there's also the chance that we kill them before that actually takes place. And if it's like the Ruin, not the Greater, but the Guardian and the other one, the guy who flies around. If it's either of those, then usually when we're running them out of health, they're already like on the ground and not moving. So they're usually fairly easy to kill within 6 seconds of them being below 15% HP. Chaos Cluster's initial movement speed. I think the Chaos Clusters are the rockets? That's a lot. I think we'll just stay at 5,000. How does that sound? That means that if we do this, we only need to get like a score of 3,500 on the last one. This should be fairly doable. I don't even know why there's recommended elements for this, because the Ruin robots aren't weak to anything. Okay, how are we gonna do this? We could just like full wombo on everyone real quick. I missed. If I can down both of them. Missed again. Okay, maybe we just kill this guy then. What hit me? Is there someone else here? Man, he is tanky. Okay, maybe it is going to be harder to get them below that amount. Okay, I killed him just barely. But the other guy... Oh, what is this ball? Please, no, I didn't want to climb. Okay, he got like half his health back. That's unfortunate, but we'll deal with it. I didn't realize it'd be that much health. I thought it'd be like 20% health back, but it literally gives them like up to half health, maybe even 60% health, which means they're getting like 40% of their health back, which is a pretty ridiculous amount. Also, this ball that keeps spawning keeps staggering me, and it's scary, and I don't like it. Wait, you didn't die to that, huh? Okay, what do we got? Now we got just one of you? That's fine. Now the problem with this guy is the only way to knock him onto the ground is to shoot him in the eye while he's flying. This is not counted as flying. He goes up into the air to shoot missiles. A Chaos Cluster. Oh, that is the Chaos Cluster. Ooh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ow. Alright, let's get some healing in. Oh, I was a little bit concerned there. But look, I love how strong my Noelle is. Like, she doesn't have that great of gear, but I kind of built her to be full defense, but yet still hit quite hard. Oh, I just barely got him as he was about to heal. But like, she hits pretty hard for what it's worth. Why was there only one of the Ruin Hunters, but there's 2 Graders? Alright, we're just going to melt is the goal here. Literally, because we're proccing melt effects. Although it's not working as I anticipated. We also haven't really been able to see anything for a while. Oh, he's really weak. Was that enough to kill him? Yeah, it did kill him. Can we get the second guy? Oh, he healed the half. Damn. We could dodge this chaos cluster with that. I would like to knock this guy down if possible, but I don't think it's going to be possible. Oh, it was. Block this. Oh, there's a laser. Just hit him. Got him. How long did that take us? I didn't actually see our timer because I was pretty focused on trying not to die. I don't know. I would have to watch it back to actually know. Probably didn't take us that long. Like maybe 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, and we had 5 minutes. So we got one more, right? But let's collect our rewards. Where do we collect our rewards exactly? So here's one of the places we need to go to collect rewards. And so we need 3,625 more points to get everything. So let's go in here, and in here there should be some primo gems for us to collect, because you have to actually click on these. Now, the last one here. Do I want to bring Venti for this? I mean, I feel like Venti would make it easier, but at the same time I also think that we don't actually need it. I think we can just continue to brute force it at this level. Like, this is enough points right here. I could do nothing, and that'd be enough points. Physical resistance, we don't really care. No one on my team does physical damage, except if Zhongli auto attacks, which doesn't happen very often. Can increase their attack. Do I just stop here? Just sure, that's enough points. Just we don't need to make it harder on ourselves than it needs to be. This is enough points to completely finish the event with maximum score. We don't need to make it any harder. I really didn't expect you to be first, not gonna lie. I kind of expected like someone else. What are you guys? Why are they just randomly spawning in? Also, for some reason in this area, the elemental bursts keep like glitching. This one worked correctly, but the other ones weren't actually moving me. Oh, can we get a charge attack kill? Charge attack kill is supposed to increase our attack by 35% for 60 seconds, which is actually big. That's not what I wanted to switch to. Let me get rid of this shaman, if at all possible. Oh, there's my elemental burst. That's what I needed to probably just finish this up. Oh wait, no one else matters except for the Wicked Torrents guy? So you're telling me the other ads aren't even like part of this? Well, he's about to spawn his shield. And once he does that, the only one who can kill him is Ganyu. Oh, he gets to spawn it even if he's untargetable? Well, I wish I had Ganyu's oh, I do have it. I was about to say I wish I had Ganyu's elemental burst right now, but I had just used it to do. Damn, what the heck is happening? Wow. Cool it, would you? This is going pretty well. He doesn't really get to move much once he puts up that stupid shield. That was incredibly easy. We obviously could have done a much more difficult version of that. We could have had only 3 minutes to do it and been fine. It took us, what, a minute and a half? So, I didn't realize that the only enemy that mattered was the Abyss Herald. I thought we had to kill the other enemies. But I think the other enemies were just there to distract you. What do I have up here? Did we get an achievement or something? Oh no, we got that name card. What does it look like? You know, It's okay, but I like the one that I have. I like the little spooky ghost. Also, Ganyu's is pretty good. I have that one as well. So let's look at all the rewards that we get from this. It looks like for completing all these, we get some battle pass stuff. If you get above 15,000, you get a battle pass thing, which I think pretty much everyone should be able to get above 15,000. Because like the event is going to be scaled to your level, so you can probably pick Twisted Realm difficulty modifiers that will get you to 15,000 most likely. Complete all the domains. So most of that's fairly easy. Oh, already 16, huh? Get a whole bunch of rewards. What do I want here? Probably resistance, because I'm pretty sure Eula uses resistance. I do still plan on getting her. So, what do we have left here? Gotta claim all these. So that should mean that we can buy out the shop. Now, let's claim our Primo Gems from in here. Don't forget to claim your Primo Gems in here. I think it's kind of wonky that they did it like this. So make sure you don't forget. We should have all the rewards claimed now. So now we can get into the shop. Click this button, because this button is how you're going to get your Diona. The pint-sized bartender's jade green eyes blink a few times. And so you'd like me to mix you that drink? Alright. So this is how we get Diona. Now, yeah, okay. So it gives me a constellation little bottle thing. Diona's Stella Fortuna. Which constellation is that for me? It also gives you the Masterless Star Glitter, which is kind of funny, even though it's not from a summon. Let's check out what constellation that is. Oh, here you are. Oh, I don't have any Dionas. Alright. I mean, that one's still good, right? It's kind of like how Venti has that one ability. I think it's one of his talents, though, whenever he uses, because that's her elemental burst, yeah. So that one's really good. Whenever she uses it, she just gets 15 energy after it ends. So it's a good way to almost always guarantee that it's up. How much energy does it cost? It does cost 80, so I guess it's a little bit harder. It's a lot harder than Venti's original elemental burst that cost 40 and gave you 15 energy back just for using it. So you essentially only needed to get 25 energy to actually be able to cast his elemental burst again, which was ridiculous. And then they raised it up to 60, right? That's what it is now, I'm pretty sure. Let me check it out. Yeah, it's 60. I'm pretty sure that used to be 40, which is just stupid. Okay, let's look at the rest of the shop now. Make sure you get your Diona there. I didn't do any calculation, but I'm pretty sure if you get all the cubes, it should be enough to buy everything. Primo Gems, most important. So I will buy them all. Crown. Crown could be argued is more important than the Primo Gems, so make sure you get that one, but as long as you have enough for both, go ahead and get both. There's some decent stuff in here. The Mora is not that important unless you really need Mora, and the enhancement ore is not that important. I would go for everything else before the Mora and enhancement ore. Like I said, the resistance talent books should be for Eula, so I'm looking to pick those up. But I think we will have enough for everything, so I'm just going to go down the line, collect it all, and we'll see where I'm at after that. You can see some of these, like I have 81 of these already, because I just don't think I've ever had a character that used prosperity books before. So I haven't really farmed there. I've maybe done the domain a few times just to like see the domain and stuff. I've never farmed there, but like from these events and stuff, sometimes you get talent books. So I've just accrued talent books for that and never had a character that uses them yet, or at least never used a character that uses them. I wonder what Yanfei uses. Like I said, I am gonna try and get Yanfei. I think that'll probably be tomorrow. I will, or maybe we'll do her test run first, and then we'll try and get her the day after that. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We still got so much of this currency, huh? So I actually Like, the Mystic Enhancement Ore is so useless to me because I have 3,700 of it, and the game just keeps giving... Like, I've never farmed... I guess you don't farm weapon XP, do you? You collect ore. But I don't really even make the enhancement ores anymore, because I have like 2,000 crystals, 2,000 iron, 2,000 white iron, and I still have 4,000 of this. I never changed them into this at all, yet somehow I still have so much. So let's see how much this costs. What? No. I swear I clicked on the Mora, but it didn't register. So how much does it cost to buy all of this, out of curiosity? 750. So what if I buy all this Mora first? Oh, you can't do it until all the other stuff is gone, huh? Tricksy. But we should be able to buy everything. I mean, the Mora's kind of more useful. So yeah, you could just straight up buy out this shop. That was a lot of Mora, huh? How many of these were there? I think that was 1,000,000 Mora. Granted, this one's cheaper than this one, but I think in total that was 1,000,000 Mora. We could probably check my Mora amount. Show me how much Mora we have. Yeah, I think that was 1,000,000 Mora. I'm pretty sure I was at 16 million. I mean, it's debatably useful. The problem is I just don't have any artifacts to up. Like, all the artifacts I get are bad. So I don't know which artifacts to actually upgrade, because none of them are actually good. And when I upgrade them, I like upgrade them to level 4 to see if they're gonna be good, and then I realize they're gonna be bad, and then I don't upgrade them anymore, right? Because like it rolls flat defense, and I'm like, oh well, that artifact's garbage now. But not to say that you can't use an artifact with flat defense on it, but like if I already have one that's better than that, and I was hoping for a perfect artifact roll, like today, here, I'll show you what happened to me today, which made me so mad. I told you that I switched to Tao's flower today. And I rolled a whole bunch of different flowers. So this was her old flower. It's pretty good, right? Obviously HP is great on her, but that's on every flower. It had the flat attack, which is what I didn't really want. It had 12% crit rate, which is really good. And it's got 4% attack, and it's got 11% energy recharge. So you can see what happened here is it rolled once into energy recharge. I think it started as a 3 stat, so it rolled energy recharge twice technically, and then it rolled crit rate 3 times. That's pretty decent, right? This is the one that I just made. It rolled crit rate as its 4 stat, which you're like, sweet, yeah, add crit rate to that. Just wait till I show you what happened in the other ones I looked at. So this one rolled HP twice, energy recharge twice, elemental mastery twice, crit rate twice. It's pretty good. This is pretty much a great flower. Maybe I could have asked for slightly less HP and put it into crit rate, or slightly less energy recharge, put it into crit rate, or put it in elemental mastery, whatever. These are the 4 flowers that I rolled before this one. They all started as 3 stat flowers. So crit damage, HP, energy recharge, seems great, rolled flat defense. I was like, all right, well, that one's done. Crit rate, elemental mastery, HP, really good, rolled defense. Okay, that one's done. Here we go, crit rate, HP, elemental mastery, rolled flat defense. Okay, and then, oh, this one was the only other one that I was considering. I was like, roll crit damage, and I will keep you. And it rolled attack. This one's essentially the same thing as her old flower. It got flat attack, crit rate, attack, and energy recharge. This one, on the other hand, has elemental mastery instead of energy recharge. So I was kind of up in the air. It's essentially the exact same flower, except one has elemental mastery and one has energy recharge, which is why I was like, if this is crit damage, I will keep you. But it wasn't crit damage, so I decided to go with this one instead. But anyways, that shows you that, like, I'm trying to make improvements. The game's just not letting me make improvements. Now, those other flowers, they're not horrible. They're just not better than what I have. So if I make another fire character, I got some pretty decent flowers. Like, as a starter flower for a brand new fire character, if I get Yanfei or something and I want to level her up, those flowers are pretty good. Klee's flower is already better than all of those, except for Ganyu's, or not Ganyu's, Hu Tao's. Because Hu Tao kind of needs like slightly different stats in needing HP. So it's kind of split, because Klee needs just attack while Hu Tao can use HP. So both of their flowers are really, really good. But like if I use some of those other new flowers, but I still have that level 20 flower that was on Hu Tao originally, which can also be used. I don't know, it's tough. Leveling up artifacts is hard, especially when you're not getting good artifacts. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed this one. We beat everything, got all the stuff from the store. You have exactly enough money to buy everything. And if you don't get enough money, I would avoid the enhancement and the Mora unless you really need Mora. And the character level up books, depending on if you need to level up more characters. And then the next thing that you could cut is talent books you don't plan on using. But make sure you get that crown and you get those primo gems. Those are kind of like your number one. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time.